Welcome, brethren, it's Omega to Outlast, one of the scariest games of all time. It scarred me when I first watched it when I was like way younger. I think I was like 8. I watched Corey play it. And while I play it, I'm going to be defending Alvin Plantiga's Modal Ontological Argument for God's Existence, or MOA for short, MOA. So yeah, I'm going to be defending this argument, but I'm only going to be doing it specifically when I'm hiding and stuff. So you can be like free to be cringe and skip it, but it's better to hear it because it's probably the best argument for God's existence. But yeah, before I jump into the actual gameplay, I'm going to explain the argument a little bit so you don't get like complete thrown off. Alvin Plantiga is a person. The Modal Ontological Argument deals with modal ontology. You do not need to know these words in order to understand the argument. You can pause to read the explanations for these words though if you want. Now, as I list the premises later in the video, you might be a little bit confused. That's because I need to define a few things after giving the premises, like possible worlds, max be great being. I'll also be covering objections to the argument, specifically the ones that will help you actually understand the argument, because it's generally a confusing argument for some people. But guess what? It's Almeja teaching it. It's also a beginner's introduction, so you should understand it. Hopefully, I won't blame you if you don't. If you don't, I got playlists in the description. Just watch this part of my evidence for God playlist. It's peak, man. It's better for clarification. Also, don't disregard the argument as soon as you hear it. It's an argument a lot of philosophers take seriously. So if you come up with some objection that seems like to easily refute it, you're probably wrong. You understand? All right. And you can also comment any questions you have down below. I'll most likely respond to all of them considering my like current viewership. Editing no major here. So this video is late because I was on a Christian's mission trip to Mexico. It was fun. There's a few stories I could share. The game support. So, alright, insane mode. Okay, hold on. Insane mode is ultimate heart attack experience, best with difficulty and no checkpoints. If you die, all the progress is lost and you start over at the beginning. Oh, hell no. Nightmare. I am Miles Upshur. Okay, our character's Miles Upshur. That's cool to know. Not really. I don't care that much. We are an investigative reporter whose ambition is about to earn us an intimate tour of hell on earth. You will seek out dark secrets at the heart of Mount Massive Asylum. Stay alive as long as you can. Record everything. You are not a fighter. To navigate the horrors of Mount Massive expose the truth, your only choices are to run, hide, or die. So yeah, we're going to be covering Alvin Plantiga's Modal Ontological Argument. How should I even present it? I did not plan this video out at all. It's closed. Can I go in here? Hello? Oh, right click is... Oh! Did I go this way? I'm gonna put chapters in the video so you guys know when I talk about different things, like regarding the argument at least. The chapters, the whole thing's gonna be the game. Why is scary music playing? I can jump? Okay, cool. Yo, why is the music like tweaking? Some Predator music, bro. Press or hold left. Can I peek slowly? Oh, I'm good. Okay. Hello? No? Everyone's good? Okay. Can I like tilt like this? Oh! Okay. I'm good. Now, as soon as I open this door, all hell's about to break loose. That's how it feels right now. Alright, what if I crouch? I'm not gonna have to crouch, man. I'm just gonna move towards a gap. No jump scare, please. Okay, so I skipped a few things like modal. Modal. So if you can't tell, I just start repeating the intro, and that's because I record the intro after I actually recorded. So, yeah, because I was too unprepared. That argument itself, okay, I'm good. Oh, who are you? Okay, he's not coming back. Alright, I'm good. I don't feel like jumping down here at all. This does not feel safe. I see blood right there. I jumped down anyways. I'm good, I guess. I do not want to go in there. I see blood on the ground, man. Alright, time to go through. Oh, I knew something was gonna happen, man. Oh, hey, bodies. Hey, bodies. Oh, I just saw something over there, man. Hey, bodies. Oh, my gosh, screw you. Okay. Oh my gosh. You see, I'm looking through the crack. I think I'm safe. Bro, why are you moaning so hard, man? Alright, F. I'm not going through there. Hell no. Okay, well, he went over here. There's this over here. Yeah, I don't like any of that, so I'm gonna put my thing down. Alright. I feel like something's gonna happen, man. There's no reason this should be here at all. Okay. Oh! Who are you? Like, for what reason, man? For what reason? Whatever. Alright. Oh, yo, it's good.
Who are you, then?
Are you normal? Why is there blood everywhere, man?
I see. Merciful God, you have sent me an apostle.
I'm not no apostle.
Guard your life, son. You have a calling.
Okay, this is not a position I want to be in. Yeah, what happened to you? Yo, all these people got bodied, man. I'm assuming I don't have to be quiet. The game literally just started. So, okay, never mind. They made a fat man throw me completely just off of two. Oh my! Okay. Okay. Anything in this bathroom? Witness. You got batteries? Nope. Okay. You got batteries? Okay, no you don't. Bye. Alright, man. Here's security. This door needs a key card. Okay, so we spawned back over here. I didn't go in here. Like, I got bodied. All these guys got bodied. Nothing's in here. Oh. I'm not going by that guy. That guy's moving. I'm going by that guy. Yurt! How you doing, homie? Don't touch me now. Don't get out your seat, man. Alright. Oh, hey! Hey! Okay. Something wrong with your head. Well, whatever, man. Hope y'all have a good time. As long as I don't die, I'm chilling. Is it gonna talk to me? Like, you're just not gonna talk to me at all. Okay. Hold up. Can I see? Oh my God! I literally expected it! But can you let go of my neck, man? Like, are you serious? Bro, screw you. Kick him! Beat him up, bro! Screw you. Man. Proclaim the gospel. Yeah, proclaim the gospel. That's what this argument's gonna lead into, you know what I'm saying? Okay. F. Okay, this. Oh, batteries. Left map. Oh, okay, bet. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to go over here. Oh, I already saw. Man, I already saw you. How am I gonna get scared by you again? Screw you. Yeah, give me that key card. Open up, buddy. Screw you. There's too many dead bodies around the place. They lie. Who's they? Okay, well, the door closed behind me, I think. Okay, well, as this is going on, I'll restate it. So the first premise is, it is possible that a maximally great being exists. The second premise is, if a maximally great being... Oh my gosh. What just happened? Restart the generator in the basement. Who are you? Can you see me? No, you can't. Oh!
So it's fat phobic to not want to be.
That was the goofiest death that's like ever occurred. He's gone, right? Okay, he's gone. Wait, it said go to the basement. Okay, well, I did a bunch of lollygagging. I forgot I was supposed to go to the basement. Which seems like it's down here. Okay, now. Well, I had the whistleblower DLC already, just to play with for you guys. Why is it intense? Why is it intense?
Who's there?
Okay, so maximally great being is a being. Oh my gosh, hold up. I have to collect my thoughts. Oh my gosh, it's closed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, is this good? Oh wait, is it? Wait, turn on the 2 gas pumps. Oh my gosh. What gas pumps now, man? Okay. Okay, I guess this is one, I guess. Start pump. Oh, that's allowed. Okay, we're good. We're good. Is he gonna come out? Oh my gosh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. I'm good. Oh my gosh. Oh no, is he coming toward me? Is he coming to me? Are you serious? Can you hop off my meat, bro? Bro. Look. Ooh, pause. Alright, so right here I got stuck and then I quit. So we're gonna move on with the argument, but before we get into the argument, I need to mention two things. One, firstly, go back to the intro if you didn't watch the intro, otherwise you're gonna be thrown around a lot. And secondly, there's not going to be that much editing, and I'm going to make a second video, like probably either after this video or after the whole series, just re-explain the entire argument and objections. I'll just make a whole series on the argument itself where I'm doing all the edits similar to my True Freedom and the I Am Ideal Man video. Now we can move on with the argument. So premise one, it is possible that a maximally great being exists. Now keep in mind I'm going to be defining these terms after the argument and re-saying the argument. Don't worry about skipping back and forth, okay? So, premise one, it is possible that a maximally great being exists. Premise two, if it is possible that a maximally great being exists, then a maximally great being exists in some possible world. Premise three, if a maximally great being exists in some possible world, then a maximally great being exists in all possible worlds. Premise four, if a maximally great being exists in all possible worlds, then a maximally great being exists in the actual world. Premise five, if a maximally great being exists in the actual world, then a maximally great being exists. Conclusion, a maximally great being exists. Yeah, so that's the argument. Now we need to get to defining things. By the way, here's the argument, in case you need to screenshot and look back at it for reference. Here's it. Okay, so first, we can see possible and impossible worlds all over the argument. So what exactly do I mean by that? Because I need to get specific. Because possibility it's vague. It's a little vague. There's two different things that could mean. But I mean one thing, and that is something called a metaphysical possibility. You do not have to remember that name. Just know the definition. It is a different way the world could have been. A possible world is a different way the world could have been. And it has to be, well, since it's another way the world could have been, it has to be logically consistent and respect the natures of our world. For example, I can suggest that there's a possible world where I did not have Gil Grunt, the Skylander, right next to me, to my right. However, there is a possible world that does. And out of all these possible worlds, the world that actually, like, is reality, the possible world that actually attained, is the one that is at least one of the worlds where I have Gil Grunt right next to me. Now, that's how I define possible worlds. I could explain more about it, but well, we'll say that for the full introduction, or maybe just the next Outlast video, okay? Now, we're now moving on to defining maximally great being, MGB for short, because that's where all of the confusion most likely lies. That's where most people get like completely tossed off from the argument. Alright, so a maximally great being is a being with the greatest version of every great quality to have to the highest possible degree. For example, power is a great quality to have, but since the maximally great being has it to the greatest possible degree, guess what? It's omnipotence, or just whatever power would be to the highest degree if omnipotence for some reason is impossible. And then for wisdom, it'd be omniscience, being all-knowing. For love, it's a great quality to have. It'd be absolutely benevolent. Value, if value is a great thing to have, he would have absolute value. Not in the math term, but in like the sense of having the maximal amount of value possible, to the greatest possible degree. And then we also have moral goodness. It's better to be morally perfect than morally good. Now, all of these are things that I can argue about, but for the sake of just it being a simple intro, the maximally great quality we're going to be looking at is the quality of necessity. Now, let me like clear something really quick. We're not arguing that existence is a property or a quality or an attribute in any of these, and in this entire like series. All right, that I'm not saying that at all, just in case one of you are thinking that, as if that's a debunk to the argument. No, silly goose. No, I'm not saying that. Alright, I'm saying that necessity is a great making property. Now, what is necessity? This means that you exist in every possible world. You cannot not exist. You cannot fail to exist. You must exist necessarily. It's impossible for you not to exist. For example, one thing that we're kind of forced to agree upon is necessary is logic, since it is the very foundation upon where we get the idea of what is possible in the first place. This very concept must lie within every single possible world. As long as you have a proper understanding of logic, you can watch this simple video or wherever it is, for like what's it called, simple explanation. But you should know what I mean. If you don't, that's fine. Right now I'm comparing this great making quality. Now, other version of existence is there? What other property of existence is there? There's also contingency. Contingency means you exist in some possible worlds. It does not mean you exist. You can fail to exist. That's what it means. You can fail to exist. You don't exist necessarily. Now, why exactly would it be greater to exist necessarily, which means to exist in all possible worlds, versus exist contingently in some possible worlds? Now, I'll give out two arguments. The first one is a necessary being will be able to show its greatness across every possible world. It is impossible for its greatness to not be shown in virtue of its other qualities. Now, a contingent being that has the greatest version of every great quality, given like other great qualities, could only show its greatness in a finite amount of worlds. Well, not finite, because same thing with the necessary being. There's not like an infinite amount of possible worlds. I wouldn't think so, at least. But it wouldn't exist in all of them, at the very least. It would not exist in every single possible world. So yeah, a maximally great being that has necessity would, in of itself, be presenting more greatness. It'd be expressing more greatness. In the contingent being, you'd be expressing less greatness, possibly in a modal sense. Now, my second argument is that given that moral goodness is a quote great quality to have, and moral perfection is the greatest version of that great quality to have, would be across a smaller amount of worlds, a contingent being can only express so much moral greatness. There is only so much good it could actually produce, in virtue of it actually existing in a moral sense. That means there are less possible worlds that actually have this grounding for moral facts. And that's presuming that there could be a world without this grounding for moral facts. It's also presuming that moral facts must be grounded in this being, which I'll give us some argument for in the future, maybe after this series of the Modal Ontological Argument. But I mean, that's my second argument. Contingent being cannot express as much moral goodness as a necessarily maximally great being would. So yeah, that is an extensive definition. I keep looking at myself. It's like, so yes, my maximally great being that is necessary expresses more greatness. Your maximally great being, which is not necessary, expresses less greatness. I have a maximally great being. You have a maximally gay being. Mine solo's yours. Mine is better. It's like Pokemon, except like reality, and it's kind of epic. But except I'm right. If you disagree with me, you're wrong. Like in terms of actual truth. Now we can move on since we have these definitions. So here's the argument again. I'm going to give the argument and I'm going to give a simple version of it, just like explaining it without having the premises. Premise 1, is possible that a maximally great being exists. Premise 2, if it is possible that a maximally great being exists and a maximally great being exists in some possible world. Premise 3, if a maximally great being exists in some possible world, then a maximally great being exists in all possible worlds. If a maximally great being exists in all possible worlds, then a maximally great being exists in the actual world. Premise 5, if a maximally great being exists in the actual world, then a maximally great being exists. Conclusion, a maximally great being exists. By the way, this is the first take for everything. Let me continue. Let me give a simple version now. That's what I was gonna do. Yeah. So in some logically possible world, which also like can exist like our own, this being could exist, and if it could exist, it exists in one of them. And if it exists in one of them, because it's necessary, in virtue of it having to exist in all possible worlds, it exists in all of them. And because, as we said in the beginning, the actual world is a possible world, it exists in the actual world. And because the actual world is the actual world, it exists. So, therefore, the maximally great being exists. Now, if you're still confused, understand that the entire argument hinges on the first premise of it actually being possible, in the sense that we defined it, that this maximally great being actually exists. Now, and then another thing that you must understand, that there's underlying logic behind it, which are axioms. Which I don't really feel like explaining axioms. I'll get into S5, S4, but and also when we go from the some possible worlds to all possible worlds, I already reminded you, but that is because it exists in some. Because if it exists in some, in virtue of it having to exist in all of them, it would have to exist in all of them. But going back to the definition. So, yeah, that's the basic argument. Yeah, I'm not really trying to edit this, but yeah, comment any questions you have. I'll be free to answer them. All right, like the video, subscribe to join the brethren. God bless you. God bless America. Smart Major out.